The Deb's News and Notes. Take it away, Jake.
Brace yourselves.
It's time for Deb's News and Notes.
And a second later,
I hear Haley Berry singing. I just heard some real bad news.
News and Notes. Here's the lovely Deb Carson.
Yeah, I guess brace yourself would be the appropriate warning for all of you out there. We've got a couple minutes of this, but essentially it's a story that was broken on Radar Online and TMZ and a lot of the other online tabloids and celebrity sites. But Mel Gibson caught on tape spewing a vile, hate-filled rant toward his baby mama, I guess if you want to call her that, Oksana Grigorieva. Now, this is the woman with whom he now has an 8-month-old daughter, Lucia. He had been with his wife prior to this relationship, but evidently they've had a pretty explosive relationship. But Radar Online says it started when Mel told Oksana, "You're an embarrassment to me. You look like an effing bee in heat." I'm going to use abbreviations because the FCC might be listening, and of course there might be children in the car. And if you get raped by a pack of, and he uses the N-word, it will be your fault. So we are going to go ahead and take a listen to this rant, which started, by the way, because she wants to breastfeed. He doesn't want her to because she has implants, and it goes from there. So here you are, ladies and gentlemen. Mel Gibson.
She wants to breastfeed with implants?
Yes, and he doesn't want her to.
And he does not want her to?
He does not want her to, and calls her, and he does say that she looks like a Vegas hoe, so to speak. So it's about 2 minutes, so brace yourselves. It is 2 minutes long. We're going to let the whole thing play before we comment.
I got to listen.
I left my wife because we had no spiritual common ground. You and I have none. Zero. You won't even try. You don't care. You don't care.
You just enjoy insulting me, that's all.
You I so do because you hurt me so bad.
I didn't
you
do
insult me
anything.
with every
I did not do anything and I apologize for nothing.
You selfish
I
heartbeat you
did
have.
not do anything and I apologized for nothing.
What? What?
Stop.
You apologize for nothing?
Stop.
Well, then you're a dishonest.
Stop
Because you need to
screaming.
apologize for a reason.
I wanted to peace. I wanted to have peace because
Keep peace.
Because
Well,
you're unbalanced.
Good enough for me, and instinctively I feel that. And
You're
I will not
unbalanced.
be patronized by you
You're
and your
unbalanced.
dishonesty and apologizing.
You need medication.
You apologize because you know you're wrong.
You need medication.
It's all I'll accept. And if you will not admit that, get the out. Then I will make your life miserable. All right?
You need medication.
What?
You need medication.
Oh, my God.
I need a woman, not a little girl with a dysfunctional. I need a woman. I don't need medication. You need a bat in the side of the head. All right? How about that?
How about that?
Oh, my Lord.
What?
You know what?
What?
That's a movie role.
I'm telling you.
Am I the only person old enough? You know what he's doing? Did you ever see the movie Blue Velvet?
Oh my God, with Dennis
Dennis Hopper and Isabella Rossellini?
Don't you look at me! Don't you look at me!
I need
You're
a
whore! Listen,
I need
y'all,
a woman.
listen, y'all. Is it possible he might have been drunk?
I need a woman.
Wouldn't he be slurring his words, though?
Well,
I mean, I'm just saying, do you see the way he's panting and heaving? I mean, he didn't. Come on, man.
he's obviously
Is it possible? Lord have mercy. Listen.
Now, friends say that he realized a long time ago that this was an unhealthy relationship and that he had sought therapy back in the day. But anyway, they basically, he's been generous with his support payments, and joint custody, I guess, is what they're hoping for. So anyway,
I'm telling you, man. Listen. Oh my!
What? What?
Come on, come on, Mr. News. Come on, Mr. Newsbreaker. We want to hear what you have to say on this one.
Listen.
You need a bat upside of the head.
I can't defend that. I didn't know it was that bad. I honestly didn't know. I thought that he just came with one. I thought he just came with one or two liners.
Oh, there's 10 more minutes.
Wait a second. So do you think Dan Gilbert's statement is still worse?
I don't think. I might have to change my position on that one. I didn't know that. Oh my Lord!
This is a milestone in the Stephen A. Smith show.
Speechless?
I mean, he's panting and heaving like that. That was scary. That was scary. I don't know what to say. We'll be back with more Whoopi Goldberg coming up in a minute. I was about to get into a little baseball talk for hour 3 of the Stephen A. Smith show, but forgive me if I'm a little bit rattled.
What?
You need a pat in the side of the head.
Oh my Lord!
I need a woman.
Gibson.
I need a woman.
Gibson. You know, listen. Oh my! I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say.
Try doing a national sports report with a straight face after.
How about that? That's why you're the pro, Deb. Welcome back to the Stephen A. Smith Show, hour number 3, right here on Fox Sports Radio. The number to call up is 877-99 on Fox. That's 877-996-6369. Any minute now, we're expecting to get the lovely Whoopi Goldberg on the line. Remember that Jesse Jackson is scheduled to come on the line with us in the next few minutes or so to explain his position about Dan Gilbert. I don't know what to say. I'm trying. Listen, I must admit. I mean, listen. I asked a question about Major League Baseball with the All-Star game coming on tonight. Considering I remember 1999 when it was like steroids row, where you had, you had McGuire, you had Sosa. I mean, you had so many guys. I mean, apparently 8 out of the 10 players either admitted to using steroid or were mentioned with steroids in the steroids ever. I mean, that was a steroids row back in 1999, and I'm looking at these guys in the home run derby last night, and obviously you had Big Papi win the event, and he was affiliated or associated with the steroids era as well, but I gotta admit, I'm not even interested in talking about baseball after hearing that Mel Gibson tape. I can't believe
that was a meltdown of epic proportions, is what I think that was.
You have to rent Blue Velvet, Stephen A., because it is so funny. Because that's what he reminds me of, Dennis Hopper in Blue Velvet.
I mean,
don't you look at me!
Why is he heaving like that? Is it possible that he was drunk? Can somebody tell me that?
No, he would be slurring. I don't think he was drunk.
Well, Deb, do you see the impact a woman can have on a man?
Well, I see both sides are a little wacky in this one, evidently, because I'm sure that something triggered this situation, but at the same time, there's no excuse for that kind of a rant toward a woman. But obviously, this is not the first time, because this woman was prepared to tape this thing.
Well, that's the whole thing. She looks like she was just sitting back, reclined in a chair with her feet kicked up. She sounds like she was sitting back in a chair with her feet reclined with her feet.
I apologize for nothing.
Exactly. She's like, reclined with her feet kicked up,
She's
smoking
egging
on a
him
stogie.
on the whole time.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah.
She set him up.
You ruined my life. Really? Okay.
She set him up. She set him up.
So imagine what the wife of, 29 years possibly had to tolerate.
She's sitting there going like this. No. Who's to say? Listen,
well,
you can't say that.
And maybe not. You're right.
Because if she was with him for 29 years, chances are he didn't do that.
Well,
maybe he's lost his rocker because he left his wife for 29 years.
Yeah.
That he had a family with. Listen, there's a level of calm and tranquility.
Wait, but wasn't he married when he had the incident with the cop? He was married still.
But he was drunk.
Well, he was
but he was drunk.
Was he separated? I think they were separated at that point.
But he was
maybe
drunk.
Not. Yeah, no, absolutely.
And he was drunk.
Yes.
Listen, Dan, you're drunk and you're separated from your comfort zone. That could have a profound impact on you. Look, man, I'm stretching here. I'm reaching.
Yeah.
Help me out.
I'm not helping you.
I think he realizes what a colossal mess he's made of his life. I mean, this is a guy who was at the top of the food chain when it came from Hollywood, not only as a leading man with all of the sequels and the lethal weapons and all of those things, but he was producing and directing, and I mean Wild Heart and wait, was that
Braveheart?
Braveheart. Thank you, not Wild Heart. That's a different thing.
Yes.
But look at this guy and how far he fell between the rant with the police and he, getting this woman knocked up and having to, split from his wife for good. He was known in Hollywood circles anyway, before all of this over the last 5 or 6 years, as, a family man.
I'm trying to figure out why these dudes be trying to have families with everybody. Why don't you just clip it up?
Well, exactly.
Shut it down.
Well, but the thing is, again, I don't know. Some people's religious beliefs say
There's
no, but
no
I'm
sharp
with
things
you.
going near
I'm
that
with you.
baby.
I say there needs to be a limit to one's sanity, if nothing else. But I know people who worked with him on movies all the time. They loved him, said he was the greatest guy. But this goes to show you, like you said, a guy can be a great coworker, but you don't know what's going on at home, or maybe it was going on great at home at that point, and this change, all of these changes have sent him off the deep end.
You don't care.
I do care, Mel.
I mean,
You're a mess.
the way he's breathing and just going off like that, I feel so bad. I mean, this is bad. This is really bad. My cousin acted in a movie with him.
Oh, yeah? Which one?
My cousin, Lethal Weapon 3.
Oh, wow.
With the South African,
Yes.
when they were fighting apartheid.
That was a
My
great
cousin
movie.
was the one that was in the room. I mean, he was a cop in the movie, didn't have too many lines, just a couple. And he was literally doing sit-ups upside down on a weight bar. And the guy came in there, the South African criminal, and shot him in the head. My cousin had a few lines. He had a few lines.
Imagine if
my cousin Junie Smith. But go ahead.
Imagine if LeBron had left the Lakers, how mad Mel would be.
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
Listen,
Wow.
Ty, Eli, the question is, people are asking, is his career over? But now, look, if he comes
His
out,
career's not over.
But look,
He'll make money.
think about it. If you look, you'll never look at him the same, though. No matter what movie he
That's
comes.
true, but you'll hire him.
And he
He's
can still
good.
he can still produce, and there will be groups that'll boycott the movies he produces. But if they're good movies, bottom line, people will go see them. He may not be a leading man anymore, but again, if he's a producer and he's a director, he did voiceover stuff. He did, everything from What Women Want to The Patriot to Chicken
I love
Run.
that movie, What Women Want. That's a gift I
Yeah.
wish I had. Boy, I wish I was that character. That would have been lovely, where you could hear a woman's thoughts.
Oh yeah.
That is fabulous.
Oh,
That's
you would
fabulous.
never want to have that ability.
I would.
Oh,
if I could
come
manage it.
on.
I would have been like him
Do
originally.
you know how many times you'd be reading into a woman's mind and she'd be saying how disappointed she is in you?
No, that wouldn't happen. That wouldn't happen. I'm the Mac Daddy, my
Well,
man.
but he
I'm
would be
not
able to
worried
read
about
her
that.
mind and say, "I wish he would do this."
Yeah, but what I'm saying is because sometimes you just wish you know. But you know what? Here's the misnomer about that movie, What Women Want. It changes every 5 minutes.
True.
So what he heard at 8 o'clock, 8:05 wouldn't apply.
I do understand that.
It wouldn't apply.
I agree.
That's what I'm saying.
Women are far more complex creatures than men are. I
No
absolutely
question.
concede that.
No question. and the key to a man's sanity, having the woman that he wants to be, because the ultimate thing is to make sure the woman that you're with is who you want to be with.
What?
But once you know that, it's understanding. You'll never understand her. So it's okay.
That's true.
Don't try to understand
That's
her.
a good point.
Just let it go.
Realizing
Let
that
it go.
it is what it is, and just yes, dear.
You just got to ask yourself, do you want her? You understand? Now, if you don't want her, that's a problem. But if you do want her, just understand.
That's never going to get old, is it?
That's never going to get her. No. Don't play that one anymore. That's annoying, Jake. Play the one. Is that?
I need a woman.
No. Not the one. I need a woman. What did he say? You don't understand me. What did he say? You don't. What? You don't care. There it is. That's it. You don't care. Oh my Lord. Oh my goodness. The Reverend Jesse Jackson coming up next.
What?
On the Stephen A. Smith Show, and then Whoopi Goldberg. Back with more in a minute.
I need a woman.
Long as someone drink it, never drop the ball.